Good morning everyone and welcome to our Anti-Bullying Week Assembly. This year our anti-bullying campaign is called Change Starts Here because we want to get rid of bullying from our school and we can all help with that change. So I want you to think about, first of all, what are bullying behaviours? Have you ever been bullied? Have you ever bullied someone else? I also want you to think about the impact of bullying. What does it do to people? How does it make them feel? So for the very first task in our assembly today, I want Primary 1 and 2 to watch the movie at the link that your teachers have. And the movie is called The Ugly Duckling. And Primary 3 to 7, I want you to watch two movies at the links that I've sent to your teacher. One is called Being a Bully, Ariana's Story, and the other one is called Being Bullied, Jake's Story. And I'll see you back here in a few minutes once you've watched the movies. Welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed the movies. I hope you had time to learn about bullying behaviours and the impact that they have on people. The second task today is to take 2 minutes to agree with your shoulder partner what is bullying behaviour and how does bullying make us feel. And your teachers can help if you get a bit stuck with this. So 2 minutes and you've got two questions to answer. What are bullying behaviours and how does bullying make us feel? And I'll see you back here in a few minutes. Okay, I know that there was some really good chat going on there. So let's have a think about behaviour and impact. So bullying behaviour can include things like being called names, being teased, being put down or threatened, being hit, being tripped, pushed or kicked, having your belongings taken or damaged, being ignored or left out, or having rumours spread about you, receiving abusive messages, and that can be on bits of paper or it can be on social media too. Or being targeted because of who you are, what you look like, or who others think you are. How does bullying make us feel? Well, hopefully you learned from the movies that you've just seen that bullying can make us feel scared, sad, down. It can make us not want to come to school. It can make us want to avoid certain people or places. It can affect our mental health. It can affect how we feel about the future. It can even make us overeat or undereat. And for some children who have very big difficulties with bullying, it can even lead to harming themselves. So I want us to think about how we can fill a bucket with good feelings. What can we do every single day instead of doing things that might make other children feel that they're being bullied? How can we make sure that we all take responsibility for filling up everybody's emotions bucket? What could we do every day? So if you look at the two children on the screen, what could one child do to make sure the other child feels good, feels that her emotional well-being bucket is being filled up? So I have an example. Maybe one of the girls could say to the other girl, I'd really like to play with you today at playtime and we can go and have some fun. And that would help fill up the emotional bucket of the girl who's sitting here. In our school, the most common type of bullying is leaving a friend out of a game or a chat or an activity, saying unkind words or making faces. These are the things that children report when we do our survey every 2 years to find out what's going on with bullying in our school. So I want you to watch the video Bullying, What Can I Do? At the link that I've sent your teacher. And then we'll come back here and have a chat about what the movie said. Okay, welcome back. In the movie, you should have learned about who do you ask to help you when you're experiencing bullying or seeing bullying. What will you now do to make change happen in our school? Small actions can lead to a big change. So what I'd like everybody to do is in your class try and decide with your teachers what you will all do to make sure that bullying reduces or disappears in our school. And maybe it's worthwhile just watching some of the movies again so that we're all sure about the three main things we learned today. What are bullying behaviours? How do they make us feel? What can we all do to reduce or get rid of bullying? Who do we tell? Who do we get help from when we need it? Okay, we're going to have a quiz just to see if you can remember some of the things we've learned about bullying today. So this is based on the TV game show Millionaire. So let's see if we can all get the answers right. Question number 2. We're not doing question number 1 because it was not really relevant for our school. Okay, so the name given to Anti-Bullying Day each year is what? Pink Monday, Green Wednesday, Blue Friday, Red Saturday. Now, I'm not sure if this was included in the movies, but some of you might know this anyway. And the answer is Blue Friday. Well done, we've won £200. We're just pretending it's not real money. Question number 3, here we go. If you have been bullied at school, you should do nothing, tell an adult, eat a banana, hide in the corner. Which one do you think it is? Make your choice in your head. Tell an adult, of course. Question: which of these is not a form of bullying? Being teased or called names, being hit or attacked, being a good friend to someone, being ignored or left out. Which one of these is not bullying? Here comes the answer. Question number 5. In school, everyone has the right to feel silly, feel grumpy, feel safe, feel a cuddly toy. Which one of these do you think is a right that every child has and every adult has in school? That's right, it's feel. Question number 6. Being bullied makes people feel scared and upset, happy, excited, confident. Which one do you think it is? Scared and upset. Question number: people who are bullied sometimes dance a jig, run a marathon, jump a rope, or skip school, which means stop coming to school. So which one of these do you think people who are bullied sometimes do? That's right, sometimes people feel so sad about coming to school that they just don't want to come anymore. If a person is being bullied, they can ask their friends to do their homework, lend them a pen, look out for them, buy them a drink. Which one do you think it is? If you're being bullied, what could you ask your friends for that would be really helpful? Look out for you, and that might be that they come and tell an adult with you if you don't feel confident to tell an adult that you're being bullied, or it might be that they help you speak to the person who's bullying you if you want to talk to them first to see if you can sort it out. Question number 9. A person who receives a nasty text or email should delete it, save it to show an adult as proof, ignore it, or forward it to someone else. So if you receive a nasty text or an email on your mobile phone, what should you do? You should save it and show an adult and then let the adult deal with it. Question: every school has to have rules for dealing with smiling, rules for dealing with dancing, rules for dealing with animals, rules for dealing with bullies. I think this one's the easiest question of all. Every school have rules for dealing with bullies. Another form of bullying can be dancing, racism, breathing, eating. Racism. So we have a racism and bullying policy in our school. So if anybody does something that is racism or is bullying someone else, then we have a very clear policy, and the teachers and myself and Mrs. Chamberlain, Mrs. Goddard and Mr. Hutchison all know what to do. And that would include speaking to the people involved in the bullying, the people who feel that they had been bullied, and also the parents of both the people who were bullied and the people who were doing the bullying, so that we can get the bullying stopped as quickly as possible. Question 12. Racism is making fun of someone because of where they come from, making fun of someone because of the books they read, making fun of someone because of the bands that they like, making fun of someone because of the trainers that they're wearing. Yep, obviously making fun of someone because of where they come from, the colour of their skin, where their family's perceived to be from. Any of these things can be racism, and we don't allow that. If you're worried about bullying, you can phone Child Circle, Child Square, Child Line, or Child Triangle. Easy peasy. Child Line. You can phone Child Line, and the number is on posters around our school. So if you ever need to speak to someone, you can phone 0800 1111, and hopefully you would be able to speak to your parents or somebody in school, but if you couldn't, you can phone Childline on 0800 1111 and they will help you sort out whatever the problem is. We're nearly there. Calls to Childline, the people who can help you, are free. 20 pence a minute, 50 pence a minute, £1 a minute. What do you think? Of course. If you make a telephone call to Childline, you don't need any money. They are free telephone calls. We are getting closer to the £1 million question. The number of bullied children who phone Childline every year is 8, 85, 850, 8,500. In the whole of the United Kingdom, how many children phone Childline every year to talk about bullying? 8,500, so a lot of children, which is not good. We need to reduce bullying and we need to stamp it out altogether. Okay, congratulations, we got all the way through the £1 million quiz.